Hello, my friends. I wanted to check in and see how you were doing. Luna's yelling in the background. Luna. And update you a little bit on the album funding. We're about almost 40% funded right now. So we're doing well. We're about halfway through the funding cycle. So if you're interested in entering the lottery to win a handpan, a baby handpan, or a RAV, that's going to be coming up next month. We're going to be drawing for that. And this is really to help support the cost of doing it and also give me a little bit of extra for traveling for recording this as well. Also for people who are interested in kind of just weekly or monthly tabs, I have a Patreon, or if you just want to support me and help me to be able to go on more adventures and not have to be as cognizant of the number of lessons I have to teach in a day, or just tip me, I guess, for my effort. You can join me on Patreon. I'm gonna be doing exclusive videos and some meetups there as well for people. So I've been looking for a way of having group meetups online for RAV and handpan, but I haven't really figured out a way to do it where there's not too many people in it or it's divided out in a comfortable way. So I think this is a good alternative to that. If people join the Patreon, it's kind of self-selecting people who might be interested in that. So as for everything else, things are slowing down here a little bit. I have lots of onions to pick and some greens. We've had a horrendous groundhog or woodchuck issue this year where no matter what I do, I cannot seem to get rid of this creature or stop it from getting into my garden beds. So I've kind of relegated myself to dealing with that way. Luna, it's okay. We also sadly lost one of our chickens yesterday, or 2 days ago now. She had a parasite, which is a common chicken thing, but she was a little bit underweight when I took her to the vet. So unfortunately we started treating her, but she passed away, which is sad because she was the sister to Sunflower. With their two bantam cochins, but they were the sort of mottled black and sort of tannish orange colored chickens. So they were very, very sweet. But she's still with Luna. We still have Sunflower with Luna and Tulsi, so she still has some friends to hang around, but sad nonetheless. I'm sitting over by my butterfly bush. I've had a lot of butterflies and hummingbirds attracted to it this year. And this thing above me on my arch is a hardy kiwi. And it keeps looking like it's going to do something. And it did not flower at all this year, despite being self-fertile. So I'm hopeful that next year, if we're still here, that we will have some fruit on that. But the plan is to purchase some lands in the coming year and start the process of either building something or renovating an older space that I find. So I'm hopeful that I'll have a little more space to make things, get back involved in flutes and angonias and all of that. Because I think there's lots of different ways that I've sacrificed enjoyment since being here. It's a beautiful space. I love this space so much, but there's just not enough room to do all of the things that I'm hoping to do. So unfortunate, but that's where I'm at the moment. I want to show you guys the yard too while we're chatting. There's Miss Luna Petunia. Hi, Luna. Want to say hello? Hi. Luna, I think, is going to be 5 or 6 this year. She's getting up there in age. My organic apples, which have that lovely rust on them because I've refused to treat them, are looking great. These ones are massive down here. Very, very happy apples. This is easy to scrub off too. I haven't really found a solution that I love. Ooh, there's hawks. I don't know if you guys can see it right there. This is why I don't free range all of my chickens unless I'm outside anymore, because we have so many predators here that it's pretty much impossible to keep them safe in that situation. So, show you guys my corn too. On a hike yesterday, if you followed my channel on Instagram, I went to beautiful Hermit's Cave, and that place is absolutely amazing. Great views. Hey, love this variety of tomato. This beauty. They go from this purple color to a normal red color. Very strange. But the prize this year, aside from the potatoes, which are going to be ready soon, are these massive corn plants. So all of this corn stalk, once it gets a little bit larger, I'm going to be turning into flutes. You really can make flutes out of any material, but corn stalks are especially well suited to it because they have a soft pith in the center, and when they're dried and shellacked, they're super hard. So I'm planning on making that a series of flutes that's available in the fall once this has died back. We've had a tremendous amount of this obnoxious horse nettle, which is not a very pleasant plant to touch or remove. Some Biden's frondosa, or devil's beggar tick. All sorts of fun things. But it's the field. Next year I plan on redoing my hive when we're in a new space, but lots of big plans, lots of changes coming up soon. I also wanted to ask people if they would be interested in a retreat next spring. I stayed in a couple places that I think would be perfect for a Ham Pan and Rav retreat. So the plan is to rent out this entire eco Airbnb and have a space for everyone to stay. Should be a fun time. I'll try to keep it reasonable, but it'll probably be 3 days. We do performances, we do classes, and it's a beautiful place in the Catskills, so I think you guys would really enjoy it. So if you guys have any questions, I want to do kind of like a Q&A. So if you have questions about me, about the Rav, about the Ham Pan, anything like that, I'd love to answer those in a future video. So just want to do a check-in, say hi guys. I appreciate all of you, and I will talk to you very soon. See you later.